guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about, will Denise Richards bring Brandi Glanville to court, plus Vanderpump Rules, Max and Barrett, racist tweets. Okay guys, let me tell you, there is so much, so much going on in the world of Housewives this season. I mean, if you rolled with me since the beginning, remember how crazy last year was? I was bringing you guys lots of exclusives. It's going to be worse this season. This season's going to be crazy. Now, I know a lot of you were pissed off last season because Lisa Vanderpump got slighted. Remember, they kind of pushed her out the picture, those mean girls. But this season's going to bring a whole new set of drama. And listen, Lisa Vanderpump has moved on. Her show is still highly rated. I'm talking about Vanderpump Rules. You guys might want to check this season out of Beverly Hills. It's crazy. When I tell you it's crazy, it's crazy. So let's get into what we're talking about today. Okay, so if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been referring to Brandi and Denise as carpet munchers, okay? And someone in my comment section called me homophobic. What? What? Huh? Homophobic? How is that homophobic? Another person in my comment section brought up the point that, you don't have to be gay to be a carpet muncher. I feel so bad. You don't. That could be something you like to do in your bedroom. I hate talking about going in people's bedrooms. I've told you this over and over. I'm not comfortable with it, okay? But I have to address the issue. Carpet munching. Carpet munching is not strictly reserved for gay people, okay? Like the person in my comment section said, it's something that anyone can enjoy doing in their bedroom. So if you took it as me being homophobic, what? Huh? Think again, people. That's insane. Now, I'm not trying to be a homophobic person. I'm being an accurate person when I use the word carpet munching, okay? Now let's move on. If you watched my videos last season, you know that I disclosed that I used to live in the same neighborhood as Denise Richards, okay? And I always found her enjoyable. She was always with her children, and this was during the years, the whole Charlie Sheen, what did he say? Tiger blood years, when he was really crazy and she was really getting heat for dating her friend Heather Locklear's ex, okay? I lived in her same neighborhood around that time, and it was crazy with paparazzis. But I always liked Denise. When I would see her in outings, she really was with her children, and she just really seemed like a nice person. And so I've always liked Denise, okay? So what you do in your bedroom is your business, okay? But she is back in the tabloids again because of that damn Brandi. And I've kept it no secret that I think Brandi Glanville talks too much. She just does. She does a lot of things wrong. A lot of people think she's great television. She is great television, but she comes with a lot of chaos. She's just chaotic, okay? So I'm not understanding what's going on with her these days. Okay, so Denise Richards had been spotted out with the girl that sued Brandi for saying that her vajayjay smelled like fish. Do you guys remember Brandi got sued for that? Because she talks too much. She just talks too much, in my opinion. And she got sued by Joanna, from the girl from the Real Housewives of Miami. They end up canceling that show. And so she was spotted out with Denise Richards. This drove the blogs insane. People started reporting that Denise might sue Brandi because she's hanging out with Joanna, who is Brandi's #1 enemy. When I say these two hate each other, I'm being nice. So I guess after Brandi heard the blog saying, is Denise going to sue Brandi, she start feeling some type of way about it, because what other reason would she take to Twitter to defend herself? Okay, this is what she said. I'm not lying about anything that I said on Housewives, and I'm willing to take a lie detector test. And let's be clear, I was not even the aggressor. Okay, so she's putting it out there. I'm not lying about what's going on. I'm willing to take a lie detector. If she wants to sue me, go ahead, knock yourself out. You're not going to win, in my opinion. She's thinking you're not going to win. Okay, but here's the problem with Brandi, okay? I have a lot of problems with this situation from Brandi's point of view. Number one is it's no secret, people. Well, if it's where I lived in the neighborhood, it was no secret that Charlie Sheen, who used to be married to Denise, had a very active sexual life, very active, almost like, he admitted to it, sleeping with hookers, having threesomes. That was his thing. And I like Charlie, but I love Charlie Sheen, by the way. Winning, love, love, love. What you do in your bedroom, for me, is your business. But a lot of people get judgmental about stuff like that. If you do threesomes, whatever. It was no secret that people, Denise lived that same kind of lifestyle. Okay, so people are insinuating that Denise is sexually adventurous, okay? I don't know how you put it without being rude. Okay, so listen, so what? If that's the things that she likes to do, then that's what she likes to do. That's between her and her husband. And I guess Brandi feels offended because she told Aaron that she didn't do it. I'm not understanding why Brandi even has to bring this to the public to begin with. Let's say Denise did lie to Aaron and said, okay, Brandi, Aaron knows that we're doing this. We're having a sexual relationship. And then Brandi finds out that she did. Why didn't she just go talk to Aaron about it or talk to Denise? Why is this in the public, okay? Are you looking for a storyline here? I'm not understanding. If your feelings was really hurt, why wasn't this handled behind closed doors? I don't understand it. But listen, those are the rumors that Denise likes to do these things. Personally, I believe it, okay? It just makes sense. She was married to one of the wildest people in Hollywood. I'm thinking that these rumors are true, that Denise and Brandi did have a relationship, because this, according to Brandi, when you hook up more than once, it's a relationship. I don't know how she thought it was a relationship. It was a sexual relationship, but it probably wasn't much more because Denise has children and a husband. So, what, Brandi? You want to play innocent here? You knew exactly what was going on. I don't understand why Brandi has to keep talking about it, okay? I don't think Denise should sue Brandi because I don't want to hear anything else about this. This should be handled in a private manner, in my opinion, okay? It's just private. Let's not go to court talking about what went on, who munched on who licked who. Do we have to get more graphic than this? I'm thinking that Denise just needed an ear to talk to about Brandi, because Brandi can get out of hand. She could get slanderous. She could just be too much. I'm thinking, in my opinion, Brandi's making way too much out of this. It shouldn't be in the public. We shouldn't know the details of your private life. You decide to bring it to those mean girls. Like, the mean girls are probably having a field day right now. Okay, so behind the scenes, that yes, they are people. It's the talk of everyone on the cast and even the production and probably the water boy. It's the talk of the town. Everyone's talking about it. I'm starting to feel sorry for Denise because this is a private matter, which Brandi has brought the world into her business, okay? And I just don't understand. For me personally, I wouldn't have talked about it, but Brandi keeps talking about it. And so now the rumors are Denise is going to sue Brandi, but the rumors came from one site, okay? An Instagram site at that. You know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like another leak. As I tell you in every video, all of the housewives leaks, like as in Nene leaks, their own stories to the public. To the blogs. They just do. They call it getting ahead of the story. They're saying the things that they want the public to think. This is a leak. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no actual proof that Denise is going to sue Brandi. I don't even think it's a good idea to do that. I feel like if I was Denise Richards, I would just ride it out and know that a lot of people talk. That's what they do. But at the end of the day, the only thing that is important is you and your relationship with your husband. Let Brandi be Brandi. Me personally, focus on making sure everything's okay between me and Aaron. And then I'm going to let Brandi make a clown of herself. Let her talk, and you and just prepare yourself. You are definitely going to be the major storyline on the upcoming season. I feel bad for her just because what it's about. And, I don't want people saying, you're biased, you're always going extra soft on Denise. I'm not. I'm saying how I feel. I just think that what Brandi's doing is ridiculous. And unfortunately, Denise can't control it. And so I would just ride it out. I would not even quit the show. This is not anything to be embarrassed about because what you do in your bedroom, who you do it with, is your business. When it gets out in the public, because you're a celebrity, they're going to talk the same way that they talked about you and Richie Sambora. But you knew the truth back then, and you know the truth now. Just let Brandi talk. Get this out of her system, and unfortunately, you've got to ride this season out. I would not quit if I were you. That's my personal opinion. But as I say in every video, we all have our different opinions. Now we have one more story to talk about, so let's move on to Vanderpump Rules. Now, if you watch my videos, you know I've been watching Vanderpump Rules since day one. The show has changed a lot. Back in the day, and this is not a joke, people, it's not a joke. Back in the day, you could just go to a restaurant and actually walk up to them. They were still waitressing there. Waiting. They were still waiting tables there back in the day when it first came on. For like a couple seasons. You could just go in, sit in their section, and they would come up to you, and you can just like talk to them about the show, and they were like happy to talk to you about it. It was the damnedest thing. Like, my friend told me that you could do that one day, and I was like, no. She's like, yeah, go in there. Sit in their section. She named their sections. They'll come up to you and they will willingly talk to you about the show. And they were nice about it too. It wasn't like, you can't talk to me, I'm on television. No, they'd be like, hi, and you can say, is this true, that true? And they would just like give you an interview right there on the spot. It was amazing. Things have changed since then. But I got really, really comfortable with that group of people. So I've made it no secret, people. Like, I don't like them having new people on the show. I mean, like, who are you? I have to get to know you, warm up to you. I just don't like the new people. And then I'm like Vicki Gunville said, remember every time a new person came on, she gave them a hard time. I'm like that until I get to know you. But then not only that, is like, it was too many new people for me to keep up with. Okay, like who, what? Every time I watch the season, it would be like, here's 3 more new people, meet them. And I'm like, oh God. I just said, I don't like new people. And I always thought in time, the most interesting new people will rise to the surface and, start being in the tabloids, or, you would just have a breakout star. I didn't know that, like, the next video, I would have a breakout star. So it looks like there's 2 breakout stars. There's Brett and there's Max. Max being the one that's getting the most publicity. Okay, so what's he in the blogs for today? Okay, so I guess they have found that he tweeted some racial slurs back in the day. Okay, so it's the N-word. Okay, that's a serious word, people. It's a serious word. But it's almost like a controversial subject here. It wasn't like he was using the word to call someone the N-word. It was the slang term, nigga. It sounds ridiculous. You guys know what I'm talking about. You hear it in all the rap songs. A lot of Hispanic people are starting to use the word these days. I have my teenage son. He has white friends that uses the word nigga, okay? It's controversial, okay? If you want to use it as a slang term, and this is the way that Max was using it, like, what up, my nigga, like that, then you take the risk. If you're a white person and you're going to use that word, you take the risk of backlash. Because a lot of black people say, I don't care how you meant it, even if you mean it in a joking way, don't say it. But some black people are like, oh, it doesn't bother me. It's insane. And a lot of Hispanic people are trying to use it now. I remember Lily from Black Ink. She was like, I grew up using that word. And if I want to use it, I'm going to use it. So what up, my nigga? And a lot of black people were like, no. It's a controversial word, okay? This is how Max was using the term. He has since came out and sincerely apologized. I'm going to say, Max, don't use it again. You're in the public eye now. Of course, you didn't mean any harm by it, but a lot of people get offended. If I were you, if I was white, I just wouldn't use it. Because, I don't care if my black friends are using it around me. I don't care. If certain people feel that that's offensive to them, then don't do it. So, I would be on the safe side. You don't see James Kennedy using it, and he likes to hang around black people, but he doesn't use the term. So if I were you, I would stop saying it. Now, Brett did the same thing. Only Brett's was a little more detailed, and he kind of threw more nationalities into the mix and gay people. So this is what he said that a lot of people found really offensive. He said, they say money make a nigga act nigga rich, but at least that nigga rich. Some people felt that he was disrespecting the black rapping community, the rappers, when he made that term. And then, so there was a slew of things that he said, but that one offended a lot of black people because they thought he was mocking the hip hop rappers. And then he went even further with Asian people, and this is what he said about Asian people. Something about Asians just makes me want to punch them in the suck hole. And then in the gay community, he kept using the word gay as if something was wrong with it. He would be like, am I gay for liking this? Or, am I gay when I say that? So the gay community really got offended. Now, like I said before, there were hundreds of tweets. So many, I don't have time to read them all. I'll leave them in the comment section and you can go through them if you feel like that's something that you want to do. I would give Brett the same advice that I gave Max. Just don't do it anymore. You're in the public eye, and all you can do is apologize and move on. So if you're not a true racist person, all you can do is apologize. Okay, you guys, that's my Housewives and Vanderpump Rules news for you today, and it was a lot. And let me tell you, people, it's probably going to be even more. So what I want to know today in my comment section is, who thinks that Denise Richards should sue Brandi Glanville to get her to shut up? And who thinks it's okay to use the N-word if you're white, if you're not meaning it in a mean way? Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.